Hello everyone, I am BHARATHKUMARAN from Mechanical Department of SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to speak about AI and data science. Let's see what is data science. A groundbreaking study in 2013 reported that 90% of the entirety of the world's data has been created within the previous 2 years. Let that sink in. In just 2 years, we have collected and processed 9x amount of the information than the previous 92,000 years of humankind combined, and it isn't slowing down. It's projected that we have already created 2.7 zettabytes of data, and by 2020 that number will balloon to an astounding 44 zettabytes. What do we do with all of this data? How do we make it useful to us? What are its real world applications? These questions are the domain of the data science. Every company will say they are doing a form of data science, but what exactly does that mean? The field of growing so rapidly and revolutionizing so many industries, it's difficult to fence in its capabilities with the formal definition. But generally, data science is devoted to extraction of clean information from raw data for the formulation of actionable insights, commonly referred to as the oil of the 21st century. Our digital data carries the most importance in the field. It has an incalculable benefits in research and our everyday lives. Your route to work, your most recent Google search for the nearest coffee shop, your Instagram post about what you ate, and even the health data from your fitness tracker are all important to different data scientists in different ways. Shifting through massive lakes of data, looking for connections and patterns, data science is responsible for bringing us new products, delivering breakthrough insights, and making our lives more convenient. This is how it works. Then let's see what the companies do with the data science. Big data can reveal details about consumer behavior, indicate trends and positive issues about the companies, other decision making insights. But combining through it is no easy task. That's where data science comes in. Every time you buy something online, sign up for an email list, or click through a company's website, you generate data. Consequently, as internet commerce increases, so does the amount of digital information that's collected. Many businesses retain a run of it. The tech term for this phenomenon is big data. And while it can reveal details about consumer behavior, indicate trends, and provide other decision making insights, combining through it will find these things in no easy task. That's where data science and data science companies come in. They feel composed of highly knowledgeable experts who know how to extract meaning from the interpret data, which requires both tools and methods from statistics and machine learning, as well as being human. Employing persistence and software engineering skills, the authors explain these folks collect clean and munge data because it's never clean. If that doesn't sound like the sexiest job of the 21st century, then take it up with the Harvard Business Review. Seriously, through this George Clooney's of the tech world are high in demand. Why? Because today's torrent data is continuous and someone needs to tame it. So this is the brief introduction to data science and the detailed brief explanation of data science. Thank you. See, what is the difference between artificial intelligence and robotics? So basically, artificial intelligence is an area of computer science that helps us to develop computer programs that can learn by themselves. So either you feed them data and they learn from this data, or you use sensors and inputs to help algorithm learn by themselves. Robotics, on the other hand, is a field of engineering that basically focus on building and operating robots. So mechanical tools that can do things autonomously. So we have seen this in manufacturing for a long time, where we have tools that can enroll us. I can build cars, but we also have very advanced tool that can do almost anything, and this is where the overlap between those two fields comes in. That we now can combine artificial intelligence and robotics, where basically the robot is the body and the artificial intelligence is the brain. So if you think about this in the past, we have had robotics for a long time building things like cars, but we have seen them dump robots. They have picked something about programmed to screw something into, put a wheel onto a car, spray paint, but it couldn't really intelligently make decisions. Nowadays we can give those robots sensors, and we can give these robots things like cameras that act as their eyes, and we add to intelligence to this equation as a brain, and suddenly you have an artificially intelligent robot. This is where all the advances have come in robotics. Artificial intelligence makes this drone fly autonomously. We have now self-driving cars again, combining robotics and the brain. The AI. A really good example is Raspberry Pi. Picking robot, this is something I have looked at recently, and basically in the past would have been impossible for a robot to pick raspberries. If you think about this delicate fruit, and every bush looks different and the location. Raspberry is a different how to gently pick it, and people basically don't know how to do that. However, by now combining artificial intelligence and robotics, you can now achieve that you have now raspberry picking robot that uses machine vision, so a camera to detect where the raspberries are. Then uses an arm, a robotic arm with a lots of sensors in them, and to pick the raspberry perfectly, not to push it too hard, and then place it somewhere in a container to have it harvested. And this is for me is a really good illustration of how far autonomous robots have now become. And basically now also have this ability of what we call reinforcement learning. So instead of feeding a machine lots of data to recognize a raspberry, you let the machine learn things by experience. So we can use reinforcement learning. This is almost learning by experience. So I have recently seen a robot that is basically monitoring the environment, that is learning by itself to start walk, and each failure and reinforces the robot to learning, and point each success of this was a successful step. And the robot, for example, it didn't fall over, then it is just this is you now get this self-perpetuating learning cycle where robots can almost learn like infants to do what things like speaking, walking, and this is for me the latest evolution of this combining AI and robotics. So to recap, they are not the same. AI is about data science, is about computer programs that learn by themselves. Robots, on the other hand, about machines that can do autonomous things, but by combining them, AI becomes the brain, the robot becomes the body, and you can achieve amazing things. If you would like to learn more, go to the website. I'll give the link below. Thank you.